Morning. Today, 27th of September 2021. I am the soul pool. You are the soul pool. We are the soul pool. Oh, can't see the date, can you? Overall energy for the day, Spirit please. Astro DJ is giving me Thriller by Michael Jackson, which is a strange one for me. Don't really like Michael Jackson's music. Never been a big fan. Today's card is the Hermit. It's about walking your true path. It's about medical matters. It's about seeking to find yourself, leaving material things behind. It's about Virgo energy. So let's see. An issue before midday by the look of it. So, dwelling on the past, grieving in a dark place, looking back on the past, crying over spilt milk, a disappointment. Yes, you paid your part in it, but you're not to blame. It's time to pull up your socks and stop dwelling on it. Dust yourself off and start again. There's a need here to ask for help. Somebody's been either juggling too many things, trying to be too many things to too many people, doing too many jobs, like the guy that spins the plates on stage. And he's got to keep them all spinning. There needs to be a decision to accept help. Heartache, sorrow, loss, separation. There's grief here, real grief. Might be minor surgery. There is medical matters being healed and spirit letting you know that you're not walking this journey alone. Cancer energy, you're on the right path now. Possibly a new vehicle. The red vehicle is positive energy. But this is also healing medical matters. So if that's minor surgery, it's looks like it's going to be okay. It's also control issues. Take back control of your life, but don't try and control others. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. A doctor, perhaps a surgeon. Professional advice from a doctor, priest or lawyer, someone who will help you. This is a protector. This is someone who is detached but knows what they're talking about, communicates really well. It's also a male that may be cutting something out of his life that no longer serves him. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Older male or a mature male, whatever his age. Could be a cusper. There's been unfaithfulness here or unhappiness for quite some time. No new beginnings. And somebody needs to defend themselves in this situation. So this is either surgery or third party. Somebody could be walking away from everything they know and having to defend themselves because they've been unfaithful, or vice versa. Somebody could be having to defend themselves in a protective way, health-wise, because of this minor surgery. Whatever it is, it's causing upset. And it's time to leave it behind. So what is this upset then, Spirit, please? What's it all about? Something coming between you and what you want. Travel, perhaps. It's the ancestors, the womb, the breast, the mother energy. The home. Yeah. The disappointment is in the home. It's probably financial or security coming to an end. 10 years. Yeah. There's an unfaithful male or possibly a water sign cusper who is not in charge of his emotions, who is depressed or is self-medicating, possibly with alcohol. Strings attached to someone's love. Medical matters again. Could be a surgeon. Could be anybody that works with blades, discs, cups or wood. Again, somebody who's wearing a lot of hats, being too many things to too many people. But it is healing. Miracles can happen. It's also, I believe we had this card yesterday. It's also hands, arms, shoulder issues, communications and siblings. Someone new may be entering your life. It will be a surprise. Someone or something new enters your life. 1st or the 28th, so tomorrow possibly. Living or past, date for your diary and address. So many. And that fox is mentioned again. A victory when you walk away. When you find yourself, you become victorious. Nothing and no one can touch you. There are enemies, which may well be yourself. It's about communication, rapid communication, and being detached, not emotional. Seeing things clearly. Someone is in denial about something that has to crumble, or there's a near miss. Something almost crumbled. It's those born on the 16th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. It doesn't always mean that the person that's born on that date is negative. It means that they're in a negative situation or causing the negative situation. Justice will be served whatever this matter is. So if it is a third party unfaithfulness, then it will go to court. It will be settled. Those born on the 11th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And you're going to have to defend yourself because this is a nightmare situation. You know that there's no going back, but to go forwards, there is a sting in the tail. So neither option is really what you want. So you're pausing on that threshold because you know you have to go forward. You're just not quite sure as to go forward to where. The wasp is there, so that is a definite sign of destruction. The heron is there, which is a definite sign that spirit is with you, along with the hermit. But you make your own reality by manifesting, and you're manifesting positively. Healing the mind, body, spirit, and heart. Yeah, there's fear here. Fear, perhaps, of this happening. Perhaps it hasn't happened yet. Fear of it happening. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. And yes, someone's found a new love. So I believe this is probably for more of you than the medical matter. A third party, but it could be that spirit giving you the gift of new life, a second chance at life after this surgery. But you have to accept help. There's no way that you can do this alone. Open yourself up to receiving. Don't cut yourself off. Yeah, because enemies will be overcome. Somebody's trying to confuse you with their words and rapid action. But wishes and dreams can't come true for these people. Because they don't want to face this. They don't want to get out into the world. Perhaps it's because up until now, because of the lockdowns or whatever, this third party situation hasn't been allowed to grow, but they know now that we're opening up that maybe it will. Or perhaps for some the surgery is successful, but it means that they can't get out yet. And there could be some anxiety involved about getting out into society, but you need to get out. You need to heal the wound first. So, first born on the 17th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, Aquarius energy. It rules the ankles and the legs. Yeah, there is an ending here to a happiness of a family unit. So something has rocked the world. It may be that you've managed to avoid a catastrophe, but it has changed the dynamics of the family forever. 10 months. Yeah, there's impatience though. Somebody's impatient, especially if you've had the surgery. You're impatient to get going, but don't make a mistake of thinking you can do more than you actually can. You have to ask for help. So the journey could be important. Look for the wren. A little bird's going to tell you something. There will be fast communication. It will cut through the bullshit and get to the point. Somebody may actually say to you, you've only just had surgery, you're going to have to stay at home, and you're going to have to accept help. They're going to talk to you straight and no messing about. Cut through the bullshit, get to the point. The truth being spoken. And it could be a child, so if you're older, it may be hard to take. But there is communications, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child, possibly or younger energy, Taurus, Vega, Capricorn, child, cusper. But they bring gifts, it's small improvements in the situation, so things will get better, whatever this is. Yeah, you found out something that will destroy you or others. There's a snake in the grass. Perhaps those born 1965, perhaps plus or minus 12, perhaps fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be children involved, but really this is, you cannot solve the problem with the same mindset that you created it. You have to start looking at the world through the eyes of a child, not jaded. Things will come to light. Things will be made clear. And it looks like, again, the 1st, so it may be the 1st of October, or those born 1959 may be involved somewhere, plus or minus 12. There's someone wearing a false mask, a weak person, somebody overbearing, domineering, and it could be a mother, maybe pretending that they're better than they are. There will be healing, but only if you go play and protect, defend yourselves and others. Yeah, there could be a house move. There's unconditional love here. It looks like this gentleman, so it may be the father figure, is healing. A house move. But a house is not a home unless you're completely present in it. Mind, body and spirit. No sitting on your mobile phones ignoring each other. There has to be a welcome home. Food on the table. Fire in the hearth. Conversation. Laughter. Yeah. Somebody wants to release a burden. It may be religious. It may be the burden that you've put on yourself, believing that others are grateful for it. They're not. You are suffering this burden for nothing. And something will be revealed to you. You will learn something that will open doors. So knowledge, wisdom gained. And there she is again, Venus, love. And it's the one thing that's missing here. So, love is what solves this problem. The home, where you call home. The healing. because the family unit is changing, the dynamics are changing, there is an ending to something, and it will be a disappointment. Venus, as we know, it rules, it's ruled by two signs. I think it's Libra and Taurus. And number 4. It is the mother energy, what did I say? So it could be surgery to do with the mother, or it means that nothing can grow in barren lands. Love is the only religion to die for. The name John is important. Because in this situation, the only way through it is with love. And I see none here. So it may be that, like I say, it's a third party, or that somebody is going through surgery on their own, and that's sad, because they feel like they've got nobody to help them. Maybe having to accept that they're old now and they cannot go home, which is even worse. It's also a sign for venereal disease and somebody being painted as the devil. So maybe if it's a third party, somebody's caught an STD. It's really about being too materialistic. Sweets, kisses, see beautiful, be beautiful, smell beautiful, all the trappings of wealth. But it's ruled by Libra and Taurus, and we've got Libra mentioned there. The lines on the marital home, 7th house. We haven't got Taurus, so it's the Libra values. So in Libra, Venus works best in the fields of beauty, social balance and romantic love, because the Taurus energy is Venus stands for the creature accumulating fineries, so seeing wealth as the most important thing. Avoid buying objects that are beautiful but unnecessary. It's about money shared. This could be a new love coming into your life. Yes, it could certainly be that. Or the improvement of a new start of an older love relationship. So when the Venus card presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, but after that, creativity and refinement. You can be assured that you are found very attractive at the present time and may be the subject of some advances. If so, romance becomes playful, even childlike. It is time for a full heart blessing. If a relationship begins, it will be one more of a sense of contentment and happiness to it. Unless the Saturn card comes up in a spread, if so, the love will seem cold and restrictive, and both could be true, because whatever this is cold and restrictive, but then you've got the new energy that brings the healing. Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm. There is a tendency to become more socially engaging. People will generally be sweeter and more helpful, but you've got to let them. It is a good period to smooth ruffled feathers or make peace with others. Matters of the heart, feelings of comfort, a need to be coddled or comforted. The feeling of not wanting to be rushed and need to relax. So it could be, like I said, after heart surgery or something like that. The cheque might be in the mail, being paid or rewarded for something handmade or handcrafted, a gift of money or jewellery, luxury items, a new look, new clothing, fashion, feeling suddenly more attractive. romantic gestures, sexual propositions, a new chance at love, caving into romantic pressure, feeling loved, being admired and looked over, friendship, popularity, publishing poems or short stories, love potions, dealing with cosmetics, perfumes, oils, improvements made to the home. It is about your growth as a person, as a soul, possibly the merging of two families. So maybe grandma's coming to stay while she recuperates. Comfort, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, and expensive purchases. Just don't dwell on that disappointment, because that's will scuttle all your success. It won't work if you do. Yeah, somebody's waking up. So in either scenario, either somebody's woke up to the fact and realised that there is a third party, or somebody's waking up after surgery and realising now they have to make the most of life. There's no more chances. You've got to start looking after yourself. So you are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you on many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths. So little things come back to you and you think, oh, I should have known. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you came here. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through your lives, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. Now that's not pleasant. People think it is, but it's not, and it can be quite a shock. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and stay grounded. Share your experience with like-minded souls, people, while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed in this world. So stay open to receiving them. That's what they're saying. Well, they keep saying you have to stay open, even if you don't want to receiving help from others and receiving rewards for you helping others. Pulling this card may be a sign that you're here to birth one of these creations. So maybe you're here to give birth to a child who will make a difference. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't overthink it. Instead, repeat the following. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me, but only in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. And final card. Got a big one, Archangel Gabriel. They don't give us the archangels for no reason. You are blessed to receive this angel, and your guidance is to invoke Archangel Gabriel. He works on the white rays for grace and purification. It is time to release the old memories. Don't dwell on the past. You are protected by the angels. Old memories, ingrained habits, and mental patterns which lower your vibration. Gabriel will bring order and discipline into your life so that everything runs smoothly. You can also call on him to bring you clarity and joy. You are reminded that you are a beautiful light and wise spirit, and that only the material mantle disguises the true self. So envision yourself surrounded by pure white light. Let the pure spirit emerge and fly. Remember that you have been cleansed by the angels. You are free. What is it going to be? Wake up and smell the coffee. Thanks for listening.